Hello guys and welcome to a new video for Infinity Kingdom. This is Pyakia from server 49. I'm going to talk today about attacking Gnome bosses. As you see here, we have four type of Gnome bosses. Death Stinger and Giant Breaker, Lava Lurker, Metallic Fortress. As you see, you can see a little icon on the map. This one for lava and this one for the giant breaker. Lava will drop dragon chest for fire dragon, and giant breaker will drop a dragon chest for lightning, and metallic fortress will drop a chest for earth. And we have a fourth. I guess I will find someone here like this one. No, let me search for, yes, here. That is a stringer for the dragon chest for water. After you attack a boss and successfully defeat it, you will get the chest here into the trove, and you can purify the chest for the amount of minutes. It will consume gems if you want to open the chests with gems. You can also speed up the chest. As you see here, the fully chest of the blue grade will be consuming around 307 gems because I'm using this talent. This talent is so important. It decreases the time for purifying chests for 10%. And here I can speed up the purifying chests for 94 gems. I can use it right there, and I can keep purifying one chest by a time. You can't purify a lot of chests at the same time. For the build, I'm going to use my marsh here because I'm using an earth and fire marsh. I have a hybrid marsh for bosses. It contains of Empress Wu that deals massive magical damage using her Fire Nova, Annihilation, Chase, and this artifact, crit rate and Annihilation. Hippolyta will be in the lead because Hippolyta's skill will be trying to not letting the boss for gaining a lot of energy by casting this Flaming Smite. It's so powerful. It's so powerful skill. I use Hippolyta in the lead because my main damage dealer in the line in the front line is Alexander, and the Hippolyta will be using physical absolute defense. You can also use physical shield and lifelink to reflect damage, weakness to decrease the resilience rate. For the rest of the build, I have Saris here to decrease the resilience rate, also having War and Rage Blessing to increase the damage for the 12 seconds early, and also the Energy Regen. Sacrifice to decrease Cyrus main damage and increase the damage for Empress Wu, Hippolyta, and Alexander. I have the artifact for Alexander here, making him a monster for dealing physical damage using combo, anger, and dual master. It's important to use the fire dragon if you are using this marsh to attack gnomes. It's going to be having a lot of damage. Also, the fire dragon will be dealing damage to gnomes. I'm in the frost right now, so I won't have to look for bigger marshes. I can attack this since I built earth marsh. Let me consume AV and see my marsh. Let me speed up a little bit. I will talk about building also marshes as water because I have my friends helping me here to show me the reports for water marsh, what to use on the water marsh. I'm going to show you after you see. I got a bad luck here having a white chest, and as you see my marsh didn't take any damage, only Hippolyta and a little bit of damage. The absolute defense worked 3 times. The lifelink worked here 2 times. The attack only consumed yes 56 seconds. Here my Alexander did a lot of normal attacks and combo worked 12 times. 9 of them were critical. Average damage for the first for the only one attack is 1 million attack. Also, as you see here, 70 million out of normal attacks, more damage than Empress Wu and Hippolyta combined. I will show you other reports. As you see here, this is another report. I got only 92 losses. This is the report and the damage dealt. Here, Empress Wu dealt way more damage than the other report. As you see here, I have several reports. I have been hunting gnomes. This is only 56 with the same build. As you see here, same build as I showed you. Only 56 death. As you see, 48 death. Same build. And I have here bookmarked a death 116 for boss level 15. And for water marshes, I have my friend here, Kincaid. He is also a brace officer. He is using water marsh. His damage dealers will be Merlin, Yushi, Hallard, Hippolyta, but mainly Yushi, so he will be using Anger on Yushi, Dual Master Adrenaline Rush to use this skill more. I can't use Adrenaline Rush on my Alexander because I have his special artifact. It prevents him regaining any energy and makes his ultimate to be a passive. Hippolyta having absolute defense, lifelink, misleading. Also, he has weakness here on Merlin, concentration, annihilation. On Hallard, he's using Rage Blessing, War Blessing, and combo. For the damage dealer here, Yushi dealt like 40 million damage for this boss. Lifelink here worked 9 times because the death time were about 124 minutes. Sorry, 1 minute and 24 seconds. And I will show you another report here for my friend Heisenberg. His Yushi dealt 32 million damage. Also, his Hippolyta, Hallard, and Merlin dealt damage. He's using Fire Nova, Annihilation, Toxin Nova, Annihilation, and Concentration. Yushi is using Anger, War Blessing, Rage Blessing. He has a decent artifact for Yushi. It could be physical attack bonus, but flat physical attack's fine. Hippolyta absolute defense, lifelink weakness. He has a trash artifact for Hippolyta. His Hallard using Chaotic Blade, a combo, and Death Breath. I don't recommend using Chaotic Blade and combo. It could be better using combo with higher levels than level 1. But as you see here, he killed the boss with 100% attack using this boss, using this build a guest boss. And even though his skills is not the best, but he has some mortals to fight. So I showed you how to fight with water, with fire. Also, you can replace my marsh with Earth Marsh using here, for example, Cleopatra, Zenobia, the Earth Drake, but keeping Hippolyta to tank the boss and removing the boss skill with this ultimate skill. Hippolyta is so important for decreasing the death. As you see here, I have lots less death than the usual death. So Hippolyta is so important. You can also build a lightning. I can show you if I have the right amount of immortals using Genghis Khan, Peter the Great, for example, and Yi Songai. I think I have him, or Hammurabi. I don't have Hammurabi at the moment, but if you have Hammurabi, you can replace it with Yi Songai. But Yi Songai is good against both bosses, and you will be using Hippolyta to cancel and tank the boss. I don't have a strong lightning, so I don't fight bosses with my lightning, but I have a strong fire or earth marsh, but I prefer using my fire marsh against bosses with Alexander on. If you want to fight even using Holy or Shadow, it's better to use Hippolyta in the lead. With these skills, Lifelink, Absolute Defense, and any other skill here, it could be Adrenaline Rush, Weakness, or any other aura. Um, I hope I covered everything. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me right in the comment section below. And thank you for watching. See you soon.